The rotational lunge, just like it sounds, we're going to be lunging but incorporating some rotation with it. So if you were to stand on a clock with 12 in front of you and 6 o'clock directly behind you, you're going to take your right leg and rotate back to the right so that you land somewhere around 3 or 4 o'clock, maybe 5 o'clock at the most, and then return to center. The left leg will swing around back to the left and either land at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, or maybe 7 o'clock at the most before returning to center. Like almost every lunge, when one leg lunges and loads and you step toward that and carry your mass onto that leg, the opposite leg, the trailing one, is going to want to stay extended. So one leg flexing at the hip, the knee, the ankle, the other one extending in the opposite direction. So in this position, with feet side by side, right leg rotates back and we load into it. We want to maintain that foot's position and not allow it to pivot. By allowing it to pivot, we're just turning the whole body and just turning it into a front lunge when you're turning around. But in this particular case, we're really looking to open up external rotation in the hip. Can we travel and rotate onto the other leg? So we want to make sure that the non-stepping leg is almost super glued right down to the floor and that we're trying to pull our body away from it. So when rotating away, load into that stepping leg, and then driving off of that, return to center. Try the other side. That foot stays anchored, leg extended, hip opening up, loading onto this side, and driving back to center. Now, it may be that one side is a little bit more in need of attention than the other side, but we won't know that unless you assess before and after the movement. And you can use single leg balance, peripheral vision test, the scarecrow, total body rotation, any of the autonomic nervous system assessments to determine whether this movement is one for you. Give it a shot, see what happens.